You ever had one of them days where you just wished you'd stopped in bed? Yeah, I'm on one of them days. So anybody who's done the Cleveland Way will immediately know where I'm at. So we've got Captain Cook's Memorial in the front, and in the background, Roseberry Topping. So today we're up in the North Yorkshire Moors. It's all packed up last night, bait made, going to be up crack of dawn, and I was going to go over to Blencathra in the Lake District. It's going to be 2.5 years since I was up there last, and even then I went up with my grandson Harry Metalman, and it was absolutely thick of mist at the top. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face. So today was going to be the perfect day for going up there. Sun, nice and clear, and not too hot. So I've got had me swimming gear packed to go for a swimming skills tan. But for the first time in about 6 months, I slept in, and I didn't wake up till about 7 o'clock. So I decided to go to Roseberry Topping, a place I've been to numerous times before, but only about 30 miles away. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk up to Captain Cook's Monument, really nice viewpoint, and then we're going to come back on ourselves and head up over the Cleveland Way down to Roseberry Topping. I may or may not decide to climb up there. I've done it so many times before. Having said that, in the school holidays it's always packed, so let's just see how we'll get on. Over there in the distance you can see the top of Roseberry Topping, or as it's commonly known up here, the Matterhorn of the North. Not because of the size, just because of the look of the summit. First time being up here for a couple of years, and I was going to leave this until September when the kids went back to school, but today things didn't go to plan. And up here you can see the paths over there go for miles and miles and miles, and you've got scenery like this all the way along it. And we've got a few mountain bikers up there. It's not too hot, it's about 20 degrees, about 75 Fahrenheit. I don't know why middle-aged, overweight men decide to treat everybody and take their shirts off. And I've got to say, what an horrific sight it is. Ugh. Keep them on, for God's sake. Anyway, I'm going to stop moaning and start enjoying. Never been up here before when there's been people, so it's just been me and Mrs. Metalman. So from here you can actually walk through the stone wall there, and you can head down towards Great Ayton, where the legendary Captain Cook was born, I think on a farm only a few miles away from there. But you can do a circular walk all the way around the path back down to the car park, and over in the distance you can see a path going up which will take us along the ridge. So the monument itself was built in 1827, obviously in honour of Captain Cook. Top of the tree line you can see the monument there. So that's where we came down from, and quite a few steps to get back up to where we are there now. Hopefully this will be a nice quiet walk over to Roseberry Topping. So like I mentioned before, anybody who's done the Cleveland Way will recognise this path. Usually very, very quiet, always very, very scenic, unless you do it in the winter, in which case you must be absolutely balmy. Having said that, me and Mrs. Metalman did it I think February one year. Maybe it's about 3 years ago. It was quite a nice day, so we thought we'd come up. We walked, I think, about 4 or 5 hours. Never saw a soul. You've got the North Sea over there, and not that far over there. And even in midsummer, the wind off that North Sea is absolutely Baltic. I tell you something, in February it was unbelievable. And over there we've got, behind the moors there, we've got the seaside resorts over there. Robin Hood's Bay, Whitby, Scarborough, all the way down the north coast. All very, very nice places to visit if you've never been there. So over in the distance you can see where we came from and the path that we dropped down. And there's a big sign down there about extreme fire risk. But I'm going to continue on along the trail here, and just before it drops down, if you wanted to go up to Roseberry Topping, there's a nice little seat that Mrs. Metalman always used to enjoy sitting there. I'll head to that and hopefully there's nobody on it. Eat the rest of my lunch. Yeah, it's very nice walking up here. So I'm pleased I've come up here there now. I apologise for any moaning and groaning there before, which is normally not me. But at the end of the day, Blencathra will be there for another day. So somebody is sitting in Mrs. Metalman's seat. Very tempted to have words. And at about 30-35 miles over in that direction, over at County Durham is where me and Mrs. Metalman live. So it wasn't the place I intended to stop and have lunch, but it's still a brew with a view. So initially I was going to do a circular walk. I was going to walk up to the monument there, drop down, a bit of a steep incline coming down there, and you can walk through the woods, you can go past the farm, and you can go all the way around to the other side of Roseberry Topping. Then you've got the option of coming up and over Roseberry Topping, or doing a circular walk around the side of it and come up this way and then head up back the way I came. So that was the initial plan this morning, but I think with so many people out on the trail, and plus the fact I got here late, I'm taking Mrs. Metalman out tonight for a meal, so I don't want to be back too late. So I'm just going to head on back the way that I come, and still enjoy the day. So if anybody's watched the video this far, thank you, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, click on the like button, and why not consider subscribing. It won't be too long before I'm back out again.